Welcome back to the Gun Collective. My name is Jon Patton. Guys, it's been a while since we talked about the fight, but I finally have answers. It took forever to get some clarity on a lot of these issues from YouTube, but I have answers to the questions we are all asking. I'll break it down one by one along with the policies as I see them. If you aren't super familiar with them, I made a video about them a little while back. I'll have that linked in the video description. The short version of that story is that YouTube recently implemented a bunch of policies that, if not followed, could end up getting gun channels shut down in a hurry. First, the policy about direct links / direct sales. That's the first policy on the page, so let's talk about that. The long and short of this is that the real issue that YouTube has is the links. I spoke directly with them and got clarification that this does not mean speaking positively about something is going to be construed as intent to sell. The policy is focused in on the links in the description that everybody's using. I asked them specifically about verbal callouts to websites from our old videos, since TGC is riddled with that sort of thing, and they said that the links are going to be the concern. Beyond that, the ones that are mentioned in the policy are direct sales of guns and specific gun accessories like bump stocks and drum mags. While this eliminates the ability to post direct links to places like Brownells or Bud's Gun Shop and the like, it should not be an issue for accessory manufacturers that fall outside of the scope of this. So the question remains, what should you do to handle this on your own channel, or what should your favorite channels be doing to tackle the issue? Well, we've taken the approach, and I know a few other guys are doing this as well, we are sanitizing the channel of links to places that fall into the area of concern. AKA, we are going back and changing out links and switching them to go directly to theguncollective.com. Any serious creator is already going to have their own website, and this is just a simple path correction for us. So if you click a link down in our description and end up on the Gun Collective partner page, you now know why. We're actually working on a redesign of that page to make it a little easier to navigate, but either way, that's what people should be doing. Dig into the descriptions and get ahead of this before it becomes a real problem for your channel. The next policy was one that was a huge concern and quite frankly could be the downfall of great reloading channels like Ultimate Reloader or Johnny's Reloading Bench. The policy basically said that you can't show people how to manufacture a firearm, mags, or ammo, among a few other things. I asked them specifically about this in regards to putting together guns that are completely legal and showing the install process. They essentially told me to avoid doing this altogether. Luckily for us, that has not been a big part of TGC leading up to this point, but there are tons of guys that do like 80% builds, assemble ARs, and like I said, reload ammo. And as far as I could tell, YouTube has a no-go policy on that kind of stuff. Now, you can kind of get around this by simply not showing the process in depth and just kind of showing, hey, this is my load data and here's the end results, but I know that sort of thing isn't always possible. To summarize, if you're thinking about making a how-to video on reloading ammo, assembling a gun, or installing some parts, steer well clear of that topic. You are walking into a minefield and will likely not come out unscathed. And that actually covers the last part of the policy, which says it's not okay to show people how to install some of that stuff that was previously mentioned. Like I said, they advised me to stay away from that type of content, and I suggest you do the same. Now, none of this is written in stone. In fact, I fully expect YouTube to expand on these policies in the future, so do not take my word as gospel. Make sure that if you're going to do something along the lines of what we talked about here, that you understand how it fits against the current policies at the time you're doing it and what you may have to do in the future. I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say about all this stuff. The dust has settled since this first came about, so tell me what your current thoughts are on the subject of YouTube's new gun policies. As always, there are links in the description to check out the things I talked about, and of course, thank you for watching.